Hello my friends and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel, the channel where I like to talk about the good, the bad, all we have to know about Italy, but in particular about properties for sale in Italy, so the house market in Italy. So in today's video I'll bring you straight away to this town in Sicily. So we are talking about Sicily Island, and we are talking about a town that is called Carini in Palermo province. So now let's start and let's say, why did I choose Carini? So let's zoom in and let's investigate a bit the territory. Now, the reasons why I picked this town, Carini, why? Now, because first of all, we are in Sicily, and Sicily is a beautiful region of Italy. Second, we are quite close to the airport. Third, we are also close to Palermo, which is the capital of the province and the capital of the region, Sicily. And also it's close to very beautiful seaside and touristic destinations. So I see many reasons why Carini could be a very attractive place where to buy, where to invest, where to relocate. Okay, let's keep zooming in to show you the area. Now, about Carini, we can say, first of all, that at the moment the temperature is 11 degrees, but so Carini è un comune italiano di 40.000 abitanti, so it's a district, it's a Palermo district, it's still considered a Palermo district, of around 41,000 inhabitants. So it doesn't go under the 7% taxation, but I was just reading yesterday that it passed a new law, and I will go deep into this about this subject maybe in one of the following video. I just want to show you an article here that was written on the 25th of July 2025, so it's already a few months old, but I read some updates yesterday, and it basically says that there is a tax breaks are coming to Sicily for those who relocate, what the new law provides. So basically, these might go under also properties and locations that are above 20,000 inhabitants. So there is this new bracket, this new tax bracket only for Sicily, which anyway, I need to investigate better. Now, let's go back to our map and let's see the distances from. Let's start from the airport. So I want to see how far Carini is from the airport. Now, aeroporto di Palermo. So let's see how far is Carini. Now, it's taken here the city center, Carini city center, and it says anyway that to go to Palermo airport, it takes only 18 minutes. Now, which is fantastic, a very short distance to the airport. Now, the second destination that I want to check is Palermo city center. Palermo. Now, I'm expecting to be not very close, but there are a few buts. Okay, for example, now here it says that it takes at this time of the day 53 minutes to reach, let's say, Palermo. But we can reach already the outskirts of Palermo, let's say, with a shorter distance. So I'd say between 20, 25, 30 minutes, we can already reach the outskirts of Palermo. Then here they also consider the traffic, so that might take longer, but I'd say that around 30 minutes we are already in Palermo outskirts. Okay, so basically we saw that Carini is close to the airport, all right, is close to Palermo, and then it's also close to many beautiful seaside destinations. Now let's just pick one seaside destination randomly. Let me see. I want to see, for example, uh, let's see if there's any interesting location here. There should be. Scogliera di Marina Longa. Let's try to set this place. Scogliera di Marina Longa Carini. Let's see if it's showing us the distance. Yes, basically, anyway, if it takes 20 minutes to go to the airport, anyway, we are around here 15, maximum 20 minutes driving, and that's not even the closest seaside destination. So we are in a town that is close to the airport, close to the sea, and close to Palermo. That's why I picked this town. Okay, now my friends, this is the moment I promote my channel, so if you want, please put like and subscribe. It helps my channel to grow. Plus, you can join my Facebook group, Italy, a Place to Love, which is slightly growing, so we reach 753 members at the moment. But so now let's go into the hot topic of the video, so the properties for sale on Idealista in Carini. Let's investigate, okay? All right, so basically, map of Carini, Palermo, homes for sale. It shows that there are 775 houses and flats for sale. Now, that is a big amount, okay? But so now I need to select a few filters because with 775 houses and flats, I'd say it's quite hard to find good and decent properties. So my filters today are just houses, no flats, okay. Then I avoid auction properties, no auctions, simply because it's more complicated to purchase a property under an auction. And then anyway, a lot of legal issues. Then I go for good conditions, my friend. I don't want to see properties in need of renovation in today's video. Now, what can I say up to now? So we dropped to 295 houses for sale, okay, from 775. Then, if you have a big budget and your budget is over 150, 200,000 euro, you can find many beautiful properties. Now, I stop you. You can write under the comment section if you want me to make a video about Carini, this area, and to investigate the properties that are above 200,000 euro. So here we have 500,000, 350,000, 140. So it's up to you. Let me know under the comment section if you want me to make a video just about properties over 200,000 euro, if that is your budget. Now, as usual on my channel, I go from the lowest price, all right? So I always want to see which one are the less expensive properties. Here it says cheap property in Carini with no renovation works to do. So now I will show you only a few properties today. Actually, I will focus just on one. Now, I want to show you that the less expensive is this one for 55,000 euro. All right, 2 rooms, anyway, 200 square meters, 55,000 euro. Then we have another one that looks decent, 150 square meters, 55,000 euro. We have another one here, 100 square meters, 60,000 euros. We have another one, 190 square meters, 69,000 euros. Now, let's say one important thing, all these properties are quite in the center, okay, of Carini. We are not talking about properties in the outskirts. Here we go already up to 80,000 euro, 90 square meters, anyway, decent property, fully renovated and so on. But, so in today's video, I focus simply on this one, on the first property. And why? Mainly because the price. Now, the price and the size. We see that this property is big. We are talking about 200 square meters, 55,000 euro. That means that the price per square meter is just a tiny bit above 250 square meters, which is kind of for free. Basically, a property that is under 300 euro per square meter, I can consider that is a property kind of for free. Okay, so let's enter into this ad, into this property. Again, it shows that it's a property that is not in need of renovation. All right. Okay, now let's read the description before we go to have a look at the pictures. Now, detached house for sale in Piazza Duomo. They don't disclose the number. Let's see on map if they want to show. Anyway, they say that it's just on the main square. That's where there is the yellow spot here, the yellow dot. That's what it says, but I'm not sure. I cannot guarantee that that is the exact location of the property. Then 200 square meters, they just say 2 rooms. I'd say here that's not clear, but let's read the description to understand the type of house. Now, we offer for sale a spacious 200 square meter independent house, arranged on several levels: ground, first, second, third, and fourth floor. So, 4 floors. That's quite nice. Anyway, from ground to the roof. Terrace. The property, characterized by an excellent external exposure, offers 2 balconies and a 16 square meters terrace. So there is also a terrace, which is a massive plus, for people who like to enjoy the view or to enjoy the evenings on the terrace, which guarantee brightness and outdoor space. Inside, the house consists of 8 versatile rooms, ideal for different housing or professional needs. 4 bathrooms. Wow. So 4 bathrooms, well distributed on the various floors, and a convenient closet. All right, perfect. The solution has ceramic and terracotta floor that give a touch of elegance and tradition to the rooms, predisposition for air conditioning system, and has aluminum frames with double glazed and a built-in wardrobe. This property represents an excellent opportunity for those looking for an independent house with large spaces, well distributed on several levels, with all the necessary comforts for a comfortable and functional life. And we love comforts. I'm joking, but no, I'm not joking. We love comforts. All right, so what else? Basic features: 4 bathrooms, good condition. Okay, no heating. That's interesting. That's a bit interesting. So, heating system, I'd say in this case, so it means we need to invest some money for the heating system. Let's explore. Let's explore the property, because the options is to have so to install air conditioning, which it gives you heat, okay, and which is, if it is electric, okay, if we have electric heating, the best thing to do is to put solar panels. In Sicily, you might have always sun, most of the time, electricity all year around. So that's the only investment that I would see on this type of property. And then you can heat the house. Again, the winter is not severe. Now, let's focus on the house. Now, I see a property that is fully renovated, okay? There's no furniture, empty spaces, which it looks quite good. Then the floors are new, the tiles are new, windows are new. I think it's possible to install all the air conditioning in all the rooms. So electrical implant also new, because I see by the lights on the ceiling. I see here, I see the sockets, the switches, Everything looks in order. Also here, for example, in the renovation, they also left partially some of the characteristic walls of the houses, like we see here on the left. Now, okay, we are in the same room. I guess this is the kitchen. So because there's no furniture, it might be hard to guess which room is which. But here, for example, we see that they left the bricks partially to show you the old style of the house. Anyway, I see that here it's based the water connection, everything for the kitchen. Okay, then here we have another room. Could be a bedroom, but again, everything is new, basically. The only thing that has to be finished is the electrical system, and they decided to not put radiators, and they decided to not go for a gas heating system, simply to avoid expenses, an extra expense. Just go electric with solar panels and air conditioning as inverter that gives you heat during the winter. Now I see a lovely entrance door here. Then we have all the switches. The house looks in order. Again, here we are in the hall. Okay, here we are on another floor. Looks like, okay, here we see a door that is leading to an upper floor, kind of mezzanine. But anyway, apart this material here that it just kept there because they finished the renovation project. Okay, here we have a separate part of the house. It looks like we are in another kitchen. Okay, so has multiple spaces. Anyway, we are talking about 200 square meters, and it says, anyway, plenty of rooms. Okay, here we have the main entrance door from the road and the stairs leading to this first floor here, and then stairs leading to the second floor. Okay, there are steps, but anyway, it's a common thing to have houses. If you have a house with several floors, obviously you're gonna have um, steps. Okay, now here they show this closet. Anyway, they show tiles around the wall. Maybe we are in a bathroom here. Yeah, we are in a bathroom. And my friends, I see that even the bidet and the toilets are new. This was the closet that they showed before. We have a lovely bath tube. Looks like quite high ceilings as well. Anyway, it's an interesting bathroom. Everything is in order. Quite spacious, I'd say. Very, very interesting bathroom. Okay, then here we are in another room. Hard to guess. Anyway, let's say this was a kind of, uh, let's say, living space, all right? And they also have this kind of internal phone, also for people who are ringing the bell. So this in Italy you find, but I saw this nearly in every room. So if someone is ringing the bell, seems like you can check from any of the floor where you are. You can see who is ringing the bell. Anyway, this house is an extremely good order. I like it. Let me know under the comment section what your opinion is about this type of houses, okay? This type of house in particular. If you think that is a bargain, because for me, a house like this, for this price, in the center of Carini, it's simply a bargain. Now here we have another toilet, and seems like here we have, anyway, a little hole that is leading or to the terrace or to a balcony. Here we have another bathroom with another lovely bath tube. Here, for example, looks like we are in an older part of the house, but I see these beautiful tiles. Very, very interesting. I like also this type of old doors here that they kept. They decide not to just put new doors. Looks like it's a different, separate part of the house. Pity that they don't disclose the floor map properly. But they say the property has 4 bathrooms. So here we are in another bathroom, and all the bathrooms are quite new. They're all good. They're all in a good condition. Here we have the shower. Maybe this bathroom needs a bit of humidity, I'd say, just to repaint and replaster properly. Again, I see again beautiful tiles. I don't know where this is leading, all right? I don't know what floor is this, but all I can say is that, anyway, I'm seeing a beautiful property where everything looks in a very good order. This looks like another kitchen space. Looks like we have 3 apartments here. It's about to understand anyway how these rooms are disclosed in the house. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, basically I just want to give a quick review to all the pictures in a full screen mode. Again, very interesting. It will be interesting to understand the floor map. I think they should disclose. Anyway, there is a contact number. I can offer another little service. I might contact, for example, the seller for you in case you don't speak Italian, and I might ask for more information. That's all I can do. Then I'm not a realtor, I'm not an estate agent, so I'm not offering, I'm not in between the sale and so on. So just to let you understand, I'm here just to promote properties for sale. All right, my friends. So basically, we saw all we had to see about this interesting, beautiful property for 55,000 euro in the historical center, Carini Historical Center. And now, because we are talking about the historical center, I want to bring you also to the street view to see what Carini city center can offer. Now, I see Castello La Grua Talamanca di Carini. So here we are in the center, Carini city center. There is also a belvedere, a public belvedere, where everyone can go and enjoy the view. Okay, now I'm zooming in. So here we see that anyway, this is all Carini municipality, but we focus mainly on the center, on Carini city center, which it looks very beautiful, well looked after, I have to be honest. I had a look before. So I want to bring you just to the main square. Okay. Let me bring you just to the Cathedral Square, Piazza Duomo. All right, let's go into the main square just to understand. Fontana dei Sette Cannoli. Wow, cannolo siciliano. So of the 7 cannoli. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's have a look a bit. Carini city center, how it looks like, the main square. Now I'm just having a quick look around. Anyway, it says the property is for sale on Piazza Duomo. That's what it says. Again, we don't know the exact location. Should be contact the seller. But look what a beautiful houses are in the main square. For example, here, this is the fountain, the Sette Cannoli. So there are seven basically parts where the water is going. Okay, here we are beside the cathedral. Anyway, it looks like a beautiful historical center. I can see the mountains and the hills around Carini. That anyway, we have bars, we have restaurant. Obviously, it's a touristic destination. Here we have one important road. Okay, with these typical Sicilian houses, beautiful, even if some are in need of renovation, but some are extremely beautiful. Just let me see. Let me spend 2 minutes to have a look about beautiful building here. Looks like the rich, wealthy families used to live here. Then we have all type of shops, bank, cash machine, Palermo, San Palermo supporter, so Palermo Football Club. And here now we are back to the cathedral. Anyway, it looks like a really, really beautiful town, Carini. I have to be honest, looks very, very beautiful. Okay, it's a large square, and here we have the Sicilian Baroque church. Okay, my friends, with the Sicilian Baroque cathedral, I finished the video, I closed the video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have watched up to now, it's a must. You put like, you subscribe, and you share the video with your friends. All right, my friends. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you here on Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel to my next video. Bye!